Okay, so I want to tell you guys about something that happened to me today. I'm in Los Angeles at the moment, in California. I'm staying in West Hollywood. This was about an hour ago, so maybe like 3 p.m. in the afternoon. I was by myself. I was just walking down the street down Santa Monica Boulevard, and I see this guy coming towards me from a distance on the sidewalk, and he's by himself as well, and he's carrying like a little white bag, and I look at him and he's just like covered in mud or something, just drenched in like dirt and mud, and I'm walking up a little bit closer, and then I look down at his leg and I can see his leg, and I realize he's not covered in mud, he's covered in blood. I was like, what the fuck? And he was still like a distance away from each other. And then he's like looking at me, and then he drops this bag that he's carrying, and then he starts shouting, "You want to diss me, nigga? You want to diss me, nigga?" And I was just like, what the fuck? And he starts running towards me like with his fists up like this. And I was like, dude, like what the hell? Well, I haven't done anything. I was just like shocked. So I kind of like backed up a bit, and he's still running at me. And I'm like, I'm a pussy ass bitch. I'm not gonna fight no one. I've never been in a fight in my life, so I'm not gonna fight some fucking loser on the street. But so I back up a bit, and there's like a street light, and it's like on the sidewalk, and I just kind of like get behind the street light, so he's on one side and I'm on the other, and he runs right up to the street light with his fists up like this. "You want to fight me? You want to fight me?" And I'm like looking at him, and he's got like the little teardrop tattoos. I'm like, dude, this is like a gangbanger or something. I don't know who this fucking guy is, but like I said, he's just drenched in blood. And I look at his arm, and he's got like this big gash up there, and there's like just blood everywhere. And I'm by myself, like there's no one around, and I'm just like behind the lamp, and he's like trying to come around, so I'm like going around like this. And I said to him, I'm like, dude, what do you want? What do you want? But he just like wanted to fucking fight. So I'm like, I'm not gonna fucking fight this guy. So I just like turned around and just started like running down the street like a little bitch. And I hear him like running behind me. So I run like probably like half a block, and I can still hear him. And I look back, and he's like still chasing me. And I was like, what the fuck? So this is like my thinking at that point. I was like, I'm just gonna run into the fucking traffic, because there was like, it's a very busy street, and there's like cars up and down like all the time. So I'm like, I'm just gonna run into traffic, and maybe he will get scared to like run into the cars, which is like, I don't know why I thought that, but so I run onto Santa Monica Boulevard, and there's like cars like swerving, like beeping at me, and I'm like just running like trying like across like 3 lanes trying to get to the median strip with the guy still chasing me. And I get to the median strip, and I look around, and he's like he's sort of like backing off a bit, and he goes back to pick up his little bag that he dropped, and he's like yelling out, you know, "Why are you running, bitch? Why are you running?" And I'm like, I know why I'm fucking running, because I don't want to fight this guy. But then I shouldn't have said that word, but anyway, and then he goes away, and I go and I call the cops, and I'm like, there's some crazy guy on Santa Monica Boulevard just trying to like fight people. He's drenched in blood, blah, 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 blah. And as I'm on the phone to the cops, I look down, and I can see there's like blood all over the sidewalk from him. So I'm gonna just like flash a picture of that up now. So yeah, that's what the sidewalk looked like. And I'm talking to the police, and she's like, "Oh, we sent an officer out there to like see him, blah, blah, blah." So I'm like waiting around, and I walk back, and I see the guy like just like kind of walking down the street, like still off his face. And the cop comes up, and the cop was so fucking useless. And he comes up, just one guy, and he's like, I said, "Oh, this guy's trying to," and he's like, yeah, we know who he is. We've been trying to like calm him down for the last couple hours, get him some medical attention, but he just won't calm down. And I'm like, dude, you know this like crazy person is walking the street trying to like, literally trying to fucking fight people for a couple hours, and you are like just letting him do that? So I said to the cop, I'm like, "Oh, well, he's just down that road there, so go and like sort him out, because he's dangerous." And then the cop was like, yeah. So then I left, and I mean, that's kind of the story. Like some bloody gangbang, I don't know, it's in LA, like whatever they have here, tried to like beat me up for no fucking reason whatsoever. And that's my story. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you.